What's going on, people? How you doing? TK Pryor coming at you. Can we really have a conversation? Can we be real about the current state of our economy, the current state of your economy, that one that's in your house, and then what you can do about it to change things, make your economy grow, get stronger, create some personal empowerment for you, your future generations, your family, really set up a situation where economic inclusion is a part of your daily life. You know, I'm talking about you having extra money to buy, to participate, to store value, to store wealth. I'm talking about actually living the life of abundance because of your purchasing power, because of what you have available to you, the resources that you have access to. Because these are the things that I've found to be true in Bitcoin. So a lot of people say that mining is a scam because you don't know the specifics of if that company is actually mining. And when I talk to people about developing an income in Bitcoin, it comes from mining. When I reference my wallet and I show people on Facebook that I'm at $80 a day before the recent drop, it's actually based on mining. So, yes, you can't mine on your own because the capital expense in relation to the hardware equipment that's needed and the electricity in relation to the internet connection, whatever, it's not profitable, okay? But you can lease equipment from a company that specializes in hardware mining, and you can verify that this company is a real entity, just like Google is a real entity, a real company. You can verify that this company is a large mining facility that you are contributing to, that you are leasing space from, that you are offsetting their operational cost. And that's how I suggest people get into mining, because that has consistently paid me for about a year. So my mining income is real, and other people can establish a real income in cryptocurrency by doing cloud mining, and that's real. So it's not a scam when you physically have a company that you're offsetting operational costs and they send you coins to your wallet every single day because of the amount of power that you're contributing to for that mining rig. That's not a scam. So if you're converting fiat currency from paper currency, if you're converting paper currency from its devaluing state and you're moving it over into crypto, guess what? Now you're offsetting inflational loss. You're offsetting that devaluation with what? With a accumulating currency, a currency that's accumulating in value because of the capital influx in relation to what people are willing to pay for it. Because everyone always has that correction in price relation in terms of cryptocurrency. Oh, it's not worth anything because it has no intrinsic value. Well, the market capitalization within volume and trade reflects what the market, the open market, is willing to pay for it. And because of that open market, that's what's reflected in Federal Reserve notes. So you can't say that it's not worth anything because the person that traded that cryptocurrency for that Federal Reserve note put a lot of work in achieving that dollar. You went to work for that dollar and you exchange hours for production in terms of being paid on your job in order to get that dollar. So if you then trade that dollar for something else, a good, a service, another form of currency, it damn sure has value, and you're an asshole for saying it doesn't. Because that person had to slave 12 hours on some job, whether it's flipping burgers, whether it's a construction worker, or whatever you contribute to society in terms of physical labor and work that's then represented in some sort of fiat currency, and then you exchange that fiat currency for another form of currency. You've transferred value. You've transferred value into gold, you transfer value into silver, or you transfer value into Bitcoin, but you earned and put work into receiving that representation of currency for said work. So who are these intellectual assholes to say that it has no value? You know how much work you put into the 12 hours at Burger King, or the 14 hours at that construction site, or the 23 hours at your retail store. You know how much work you've put into the exchange of some sort of paper currency and representation for that work. You know what it took. So if you change that currency into another form of assets, if you trade it for gold or if you trade it for silver, you know that you put work into it. You know it has value, and you're exchanging that value to hold it in a different format. And that's what you're doing with cryptocurrency. So it is what the market's willing to pay for it. It is based on the last trade. It is a system that's reflective in trade. So a lot of people don't like the speculative side of cryptocurrency in the open market representation. But that doesn't negate its exchange value. That doesn't negate its volume or its capitalization. So everybody always gets on me about why you go so hard. Why do you do what you do? Why do you care about people positioning themselves financially? Because slavery exists. I'm black. I come from an ancestry of slavery. And I see the economic slavery that's prevalent within the fiat banking world. I see that the lack of access and engineered scarcity creates the negative repercussions within our society, whether it's somebody being killed, robbed, whether it's the decay of human social behavior. It all comes from poverty. It all comes from not having access to funds, not being able to economically participate in society. Now, is it right to make those negative decisions because you don't have the same access that somebody in Beverly Hills has? No, it's not a human choice. It's not a positive decision making within elevated character. But people are pushed to an edge when you isolate them. And most people don't respond positively through isolation. So people talk about, don't let these other assholes get to you. Don't let these people get under your skin. Why are you so passionate? Why do you go ham? Why do you care about whether or not people participate in cryptocurrency? It's about economic inclusion and empowerment, especially in areas in which people never had access. It's about changing people's life and helping them evolve to an abundance mentality where they actually have extra money coming into their house, where they strengthen the economy that's in that family, and it, in a sort of ripple effect, has multiple repercussions on the rest of us. Because we're all, in spite of the Western mentality of greed, self, and isolation, we are interconnected. We are all a part of the human experience. And our interconnection has to do more than this three-dimensional physical realm that we see and are relegated to. So if we step into a each one reach one, where people are given the opportunity to earn extra money outside of their job, where people are taught how to use cryptocurrency to create money that they never had access to, if we teach people how to use this vehicle as a method to create change, then it opens financial doors that can change and assist people in life. So you have to understand, my passion comes from wanting people to step out of the slavery that most people live in. The debt slavery that is propagated through fiat banking is what I want to help people step out of. And me putting a method in your freaking household that allows you to access more money can financially change your situation. And that is what I'm passionate about. So help me or work with me when I don't like to be attacked. Work with me when I go, how do you have a weak personality to the point where you allow somebody to misuse you or attack you and you say thank you? I'm not that person. Now, what I have tried to do is elevate my spirit, my vibrational rate, so that the type of a response that I give to the physical attacks that I receive are different. Because I try to be effective in my warfare. But I'd be damned if I'm going to let you attack me and just say thank you.